You guys may remember the video of me unboxing the Kisses makeup collection. And many of you have asked me to test it out, so that's exactly what we're going to be doing today. First, I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyes with the Rare Beauty eyeshadow primer. Alrighty, first we're going to start with the eyes, and look at how cute this eyeshadow palette is. Also, the shimmer, stunning. And I'm going to go ahead and use the brush that it came with, and I'm going to dip into this brown and put it all over my crease. I mean, it is definitely very pigmented. And the color blends out so easy. Wow. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab a little bit of this darker sparkly brown shade and place it right in the outer corner. And I'm going to place this beautiful shimmer all over my lid. The eyeshadow is looking very pretty. Now let's move on to the lipstick. The lipstick definitely feels really nice. I just don't know about this color. And as for the palette, I give it a 7 out of 10. It is definitely very pretty, but for the $25 price point, I think you could do better. But cute packaging though. Alright, you all know just how much I love blush. Like, this is one step in my makeup routine that I cannot live without. And today we're going to be testing out the new whipped blushes from Bite Beauty. We have 4 beautiful shades here. They're going to be launching on May 4th and they will retail for $32. So let's get into it and see what they're all about. Here's what the packaging looks like. It's absolutely adorable. And these shades are stunning. First, we're going to try shade Coconut Rum. And I'm just taking some on my finger and just lightly tapping it onto my cheeks. This blush has like a perfect amount of glow to it. Like, look at it. Wow. And let's try out Melon Mojito on this side. And these blushes also have a papaya extract in them. Wow, I'm obsessed with this shade too. And here is Watermelon Marg and Hibiscus Slush shades. Here's the final look. I'm obsessed with. Oh my god, we're about to test out the cutest makeup collection that I have ever seen. And if you haven't guessed it yet, it's a Wet n Wild x SpongeBob makeup collection. She's stunning. We have quite a bit of things to test out, so let's get into it. First, we have 3 different makeup sponges. We have SpongeBob, Squidward, and Patrick. And for today's look, I have to test out the SpongeBob one. Just look at how cute it is, like, come on. We also have a pineapple sponge case, which is literally SpongeBob's house. I can't. First, let's give it a good squeeze. The Beauty Blender is pretty soft, but it is a square, so I don't know how that's gonna work. But before we jump into the Beauty Blender, we're gonna test out the BFF Hydrating Mist. And look at that sparkle in it. So pretty. It does have a very strong scent, so be aware. Now let's go ahead and blend out my foundation. The Beauty Blender did absorb a little bit of product, but worked very well. See you in part 2 for the rest. Today we're going to be testing out the brand new Rare Beauty products. And also creating a look with some of the old ones. First, we're going to be trying out the new Pore Diffusing Primer. Once again, I absolutely love the packaging. This is like one thing that gets me every time. And I'm just going to go ahead and apply the primer all over my face. So I only have it on this side of my face, and you could definitely tell a little bit of a difference. Definitely very hydrating. Moving on to the foundation and concealer. The base is on. Now we're going to use one of my all-time favorite blushes in shade Bliss. If you need one thing from the line, it's going to be this blush. Stunning. The base is all done and we're looking pretty good. Now let's try out the new eye primer. It does have kind of an odd shape with one side flat. I definitely like that it has a bit of coverage to it. Looking very nice so far. Next, let's jump into the eyeshadow palette. And for that, I'll see you in part 2. Welcome to part 2 of me testing out the brand new Rare Beauty product. It's time for an eyeshadow, and here's what she looks like. Very stunning, especially the shimmery shade in the middle. This will be like your perfect everyday palette, hands down. First, I'm going to go ahead and use these 2 browns and create a crease color with that. Alright, this light brown by itself looks stunning and blended out absolutely amazing. Now let's finally try out this beautiful gold shimmer. I'm just going to go ahead and apply it with my finger. Wow, she's stunning. Here's the final look. I absolutely love all the products. If you're looking for a great everyday palette, this is the one to go for. Welcome to part 2 of me creating a makeup look using the color wheel. The color wheel chose 3 colors: orange, red, magenta, and aqua blue. Next, I'm going to go ahead and set my crease with white. Since I made my own challenge, I'm allowed to use white. Next, I have this beautiful aqua blue glitter from Makeup Revolution, and I'm going to create a glitter liner with it. Hopefully it looks good. The glitter liner is on and it's looking very nice so far. Next, I'm going to go ahead and place the aqua blue on my lower lash line. And here's the final look, only using 3 colors that the color wheel chose. Let me know if we should make this a series. Creating a super easy date night makeup look. This is what we have so far, now moving on to the brows. First, I'm going to go ahead and brush through my brows using the brow soap. Next, we're going to fill them in with a Precisely My Brow pencil, and I use mine in shade 3. For the eyeshadow, we're going to be using the Natasha Denona Bronze palette. First, in a very big fluffy brush, I'm going to mix these 2 browns and place it right into my crease. And we're just going to go ahead and diffuse this color into the crease. And I also went ahead and applied the color kind of all over the lid. Next, on a small angled brush, I'm going to take dark brown and put it on my lower lash line. And then with the same dark brown color, I'm going to create a very tiny wing. Kind of like that. Next, I'm going to take a clean blending brush and just diffuse the wing a little bit. We're going to go ahead and add some mascara and lashes. Here's what it looks like, very pretty and natural. For the lipstick, I'm going to be applying my all-time favorite lip combo, which is the ColourPop Pencil in Curvy and KKW in shade 1. And here's the final look. Let me know what you guys think. Welcome to part 2 of me creating a super easy date night makeup look. Now I'm just lightly setting my face with a Huda Beauty powder. And under no circumstances we're going to bake, because we're trying to look very natural and not cakey whatsoever. And in this situation, I am going to go ahead and set my eyelids just because we're not going to be doing a crazy eyeshadow, we're just going to do something very natural. Next, I'm going to go ahead and take my Charlotte Tilbury powder and a big fluffy brush and just lightly set the rest of my face. I'm going to use a tiny little bit of the Hoola Glow and go over the bronzer one more time. Next, I'm going to go in with Acacia Beauty blush and I'm going to be applying it right on top of the bronzer. I usually place my blush right over here instead of in my cheeks just because it makes your face look more lifted. And I'm just going to put a tiny little bit on my nose. Next, moving on to the highlighter, I'm going to be placing it kind of right here. See, welcome to part 2 of me reviewing the I Heart Revolution Cinderella palette. This is what we have so far. Next, we're going to start on the shadow. And this color scheme is definitely very Cinderella-like. I mean, I just have to do a blue eye look with this. There's no other way. First, as always, we're going to prime my eyes with the P. Louise base. First, I'm going to go ahead and take this dark blue shade and place it on the outer and the inner corner of my eye. Today, we're going to be going for a halo eye moment. They're not as pigmented as I want them to be, but if I put a couple of layers, it'll be just fine. Next, to blend out the dark blue, I'm going to go ahead and take the lighter blue and place it right on top of it. Next, I'm going to blend everything in together with the lightest blue. Next, I'm going to go ahead and place this light blue shimmer in the middle. And I hope this shimmer looks stunning. What? Actually, once you build it up, it looks quite nice. Here's the final look. I absolutely love how it turned out. Do I look like a Cinderella yet? This lighting though. So I was at Ulta the other day and I found these NYX glitter lipsticks. Like, you're telling me that this is a glitter and a lipstick in one? Yes, please. So I got 2 shades and these 2 colors look a little bit different than I expected, but let's try them out. So first we're gonna go ahead and apply the lipstick in Crystal Crush. Apparently we're supposed to apply it, wait for it to dry, and then smack the lips together and then the glitter will appear. So let's do just that. Here's what the color looks like so far. It's definitely very shimmery, but not sparkly yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and let it dry for a couple of minutes and I'll be back. The color is all dry, now let's see the glitter. Oh my god, what? I'm not sure how that happened, but look at how glittery my lips look, what? Next, let's try out the shade Shimmy. It looks very bright. More shimmery than glittery, but it's still very pretty. I am so excited for today's video because today we're going to test out one of the most expensive palettes that I own. And it's this $90 bronze palette from Natasha Denona. I have never tested out any of her eyeshadow palettes, but I only heard good things about it, so let's see if this palette worth $90. First of all, the packaging is very sleek but stunning. And here's what the inside of the palette looks like. This is just a neutral palette dream. Like, I am stoked to test out these shimmers. First, I'm going to go ahead and take a fluffy brush and place this color called Sundown all over my crease. So far, the color looks very pretty. It blended out very nice, but I expected nothing less. Next, taking the shade Suntan and placing it right on the outer corner. Next, I'm going to go ahead and take even darker brown and place it just to the outer corner. Wow, these colors are blending out together so beautifully. Just look at that. So far, I'm obsessed with this look, but I'm running out of time, so I'll see you in part 2 where we're going to test out the shimmer.
There's no way home, and I have no mercy. There's no way out, so I'm going down. Still I keep on living, so you pull me closer. When I have no mercy.
Summer is right around the corner, and I have to find a light coverage foundation with SPF in it. Which is why for today's video, we're going to be testing out the brand new Dermablend CC Cream. And it has SPF 50 in it, which is the highest SPF I've ever seen in a foundation. It has vitamin E in it, it doesn't have any fragrance or oils, and it's supposed to make your skin look better with continuous use. That sounds and looks amazing, so now I have to test it out for myself. And I'm using it in shade 20N. I'm just going to go ahead and apply some on the back of my hand. And I'm going to use a beauty blender to apply it to my face. Wow, look at that match. That's a first for me. Wow, so far it looks absolutely stunning. It definitely has a very decent amount of coverage because it covered pretty much everything. But it still feels super lightweight on my skin. I don't say this quite often, but this is hands down the best CC cream I've ever used. My skin looks... Oh my god, you guys absolutely love the color wheel chooses my makeup challenge, so today we're going to be doing part 2. So let's spin the wheel and see what colors it chooses for us. Let's choose our first color. First, we've got green. Moving on to the next, we've got yellow. And for the last color, we've got red. So all 3 colors are red, green, and yellow. First, I'm going to go ahead and take this red color from Be Perfect Carnival 3 palette and place it right into my outer corner. And I'm also keeping the shape very rounded. Next, I'm going to go ahead and add yellow in the corner, and once it's going to be blending with red, it'll create like a nice transition orange shade. This is looking very pretty so far. Now I'm going to go ahead and add a yellow shimmer. Now you might be asking, where does the green come in? And we're about to find out, but for that, I'll see you in part 2.